Hello there. Today we're talking A-Team. Hello and welcome to the channel. Now, I've been a very lucky boy and got myself a Galoob A-Team van. Not only just the van, but as you can see, I have a complete A-Team plus an extra BA, which is always nice, isn't it? Now, the best thing about this is it didn't cost me a single penny because I stole it. No, I didn't. My father-in-law, he has a nephew who had a collection of all different trucks and Corgi Matchbox, and didn't want it anymore, and was going to throw it out. So my father-in-law sort of rescued it, then didn't know himself what to do with it or what he had, so he was going to give it to a charity store. But luckily, before he did that, we visited him, and yeah, I found this in there. So I managed to acquire not only this, but a few Corgi and Matchbox die-cast vehicles, and a little bit of Dinky as well. I might cover those on another video sometime. So yeah, anyway, this is my A-Team now. So let's get into it.
In 1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem, if no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
But listen up now. This is serious.
Okay, and here we are with the A-Team plus extra Mr. T BA Baracus. Now, I had these figures when I was younger. I remember I had the play set. I can't quite remember what it was called, but they had like a camping set, and they had a flag and some sandbags and some random bits and bobs. It's all long gone except for these boxes that I still have, these sandbags, and the American flag. So there's a few bits of my original set that I still have, but the figures themselves I sold long ago. To prove I had the figures, here's a picture of my birthday cake, which my parents decided to, for that year. Obviously I got the A-Team, and they decorated my birthday cake with the team. I also had I had a set of the bad guys as well on this size. I also had the bigger figures, but again, I don't have those anymore. Right, okay, I seem to be babbling, so let's actually look at what we've got. Now, eagle-eyed viewers would have seen that these two figures are a little bit damaged. So this Mr. T has taken a bullet to the head at some stage, unfortunately, and his O-ring was broken. I've repaired him now, but someone had glued all his legs together and his waist, so yeah, he's got a little bit of glue damage, I guess. I don't know how that can come off. The problem with these Galoob figures is their plastic is very cheap and very brittle, and well, okay, it's a little bit shit, isn't it? Right, but that's a well-known problem with them. So this guy is now going to be the driver of the van, so you don't really see his head anymore. Now, this is the other Mr. T figure. He's in slightly better condition. He's got a little bit of a loose arm, but I have put a new O-ring in him as well. But he's in relatively good condition. All the figures, their hands are good. Their hands are notorious for breaking off. So here we have Hannibal. Now, he was in pieces because his O-ring had broken, but luckily he hadn't been glued together. It's going a little bit green, unfortunately.
It's something that stems from my childhood.
But a new O-ring in him, and Hannibal Smith was good once again. And then we have Murdoch, Howling Mad Murdoch. Now he is still all glued together, so I'm going to repair him in a minute. Well, I'm going to try to. I'm going to very carefully unpeel him like I did the BA figure. Unfortunately, the glue has caused the orange plastic to turn a bit yellow. Not really much we can do about that, is it? But these figures aren't that expensive, so if I decide to replace him, I might have a look around and see if I can find a beta figure just for the legs and the waist, and maybe replace him if the operation doesn't turn out well. I'm going to lay him down because he's not going to stand up now. And then we have Templeton Peck, the face man, also taking a bullet to the head. And also, well, as you can see, it's missing an arm. Well, I do have the arm. It's here. So I'm going to try and repair this guy as well. Maybe I can, I think the other piece of the arm's still in there. So if I can open him up, also get rid of all the glue, put a new band on him, I might be able to repair the arm and get his arm back on there. I'm going to lay him down as well because he's not very stable either. Now, I did have a few of the accessories. Again, the accessories that came with these Galoob figures were also cheap and awful. So we have one machine gun, a mortar, but it's missing the stand, so that's not going to stand up, is it? A detonator, backpack from Face's flamethrower, and a backpack for a rocket launcher. You can see also the plastic has also changed colour. It's no longer red. So I might buy, I might have a look around and see if I can get some more replacements or something. They're pretty readily available online and they don't cost too much money. So that's the figures. Let's have a look at the, I want to keep calling it a bus because that's the Dutch word for a van. We're going to have a look at the van now.
Listen, and listen good. I'm talking to you.
And here we have it, the A-Team van. Now, I never had this van when I was younger. So for me, this is the first time owning a Galoob A-Team van. Again, it's pretty cheaply made. The plastic is very tinny plastic, new from Galoob. I believe it's complete. It has all the lights. It has the sunroof. It has the steering wheel. But I think the plastic may have gone a little bit yellow. I'm not sure if this was originally white or cream. Needs a damn good clean up, that's for sure. But it does seem to have a lot of the original stickers inside. I'm not sure if you were supposed to put them on yourself and that's why this has gone a bit wrong, or whether this has been water damaged. For whatever reason, the sticker has come off a little bit. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a damn good clean up and see if we can get it back to some form of glory. It does have quite a few scratches in it. That's fair enough. And the red stripes have faded a little bit. But as I say, I never had this when I was a kid, so it's quite exciting to have one now. I've been looking around thinking about getting one. But then when I was a kid, I had this one. Now, that's a picture of me in my parents' back garden with my old Ertl metal die-cast A-Team van, which I've never really seen anywhere again. It's always been the Galoob one. But just to prove I've still got it, here it is. All the way from my childhood. My original A-Team van. And this one is proper metal. Unfortunately, it never came with the stripe, so my father painted the stripe on. Unfortunately, the paint has run into some of the gaps. I suppose I could try and strip it off and do it again, but then it would lose its charm, wouldn't it? It's pretty cool that my father would update it for me. And only this door opens, unfortunately, to see inside. And It does have, you know, rotating chairs, so you could put your figures in there. Let's get Hannibal and put him in the chair and see how well he sits in there. Probably not very well. These Galoob figures, I'm constantly worried they're just going to fall to pieces. Well, there we go, you see, he can sit in the chair. Nice. And then there's also a chair at the back there, like a sofa, but it would be pretty impossible to get your figures in there. And of course, we have BA driving it, so we didn't have to have that one. He's slightly out of scale with the Galoob. But yeah, that's what I had when I was a kid. Right, okay. I'm going to clean up and repair the other ones, and then we'll come back and finish up the video and see how I got on.
Colonel love it when plan come together. You bet he does.
Okay, now, what have I done? Right, well, as you can see, I've fully restored the A-Team. I'm particularly happy with the face man because there's not even a trace of glue on him. I've repaired his arm, and he's come out really, really well. That's mainly because I bought him online.
Don't forget, you owe me 20 bucks.
Unfortunately, the one that I had completely broke when I tried to open him up. There was far too much glue inside that little guy. So what I'm going to try and do with him is focus. What I'm going to try and do with this is just clean him up a little bit and have him as a passenger in the van. The van I have managed to clean up. Sorry for this crash cut, but hey, whilst editing this video right here, look what I was doing right here, editing the video, I noticed myself saying, hey, I cleaned up this van, but I didn't. There was all white cack still in there. So what I've done is I've taken the van downstairs and given it a damn good clean again. So now look, it's all nice and clean around this window. Hey, Mr. T, BA, and also in all its crevices, I've got all dust out. So how did I manage to do this, you ask? Well, I used this, an old electric toothbrush bit in an electric toothbrush, which worked really well. So there you go, top tip for you. Use one of these if you want to clean your toys. Right, okay, that's enough of this nonsense. Back to the video. Polished the windshield. Got a BA in there. And just rip the top off. You can see nice and clean inside. Couldn't do anything with those wonky stickers. You don't really see them from the outside, so that's fine. Also couldn't repair the wonky GMC. So instead of General Motor Company, we'll remember that as Galoob made crap.
Well, I pity the fool that makes that mistake.
All the other figures, yeah, new O-rings. Managed to get some new backpacks and weapons. Picked those up from Boonsart, obviously, because that's where I get nearly all my stuff. Also, and that's where I got the new face man. Will I be collecting any more of the A-Team? Well, I do have the bigger BA. I'll put it at 4. Yeah. Okay, very, very sorry for my terrible impression there. When I got this guy, his knee was completely shattered, so I managed to repair that by getting a little bit of black plastic in there just to stop his leg flapping forward, and I added some paint on, just detailing his hair because all his hair had rubbed off, and I refreshed his gold. I only got this guy, when did I get him? I know, about 1.5 years ago, but mainly to just have something super 80s in my collection, and nothing was more 80s than B.A. Baracus.
Take it from me, Mr. T.
Maybe I will get the other members of the team in this scale, but I'm not really that fussed, to be fair. Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching the video. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.